Okay, y'all. Somebody made a comment to me on YouTube about crossband repeat on the squelch tail. And I mentioned that the only radio that can do this is the TM-71A, which I'll turn the camera around here in just a minute and I'll show you which particular radio that is. So, let me show you which radio it is. If you can see it real well. It's this one right here. It's kind of in the dark. You can see what I got here on the screen. These frequencies here is, this side over here is a GMRS frequency. This over here is a ham frequency. It's a random frequency on this side. I'm going to show y'all how to get the actual squelch tail. First of all, I'm going to put it on the right set of frequencies. 446-500 that has a CTCSS of 192.8 on this side here. That's actually a frequency I use quite often for crossbanding. And then this right here is a repeater input frequency, but I'm actually going to change that frequency so I'm not interrupting anybody's operation. Now, this CTCSS transmits also, okay? This can transmit right now at this present time, unless I change the mode of transmissions. So, what I'm going to do is, you see this right here? Repeat mode ATX. That means this side of the radio transmits, this side of the radio receives only. Okay? This is A side, this is B side. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to where both sides can transmit and receive. Now, with my other radio that I've got over here on the side, which you can't see, which is a Kenwood 281A. It's a 65 watt unit. I'll show you just what it will do. Now, if I don't have the CTCSS in it, this is what it does. Absolutely nothing. WX4 PCS. Have to ID when I'm keyed up. Okay. Now, I will show you what it does once you put the correct tone in place. It's going to squeal and holler and everything else because I'm so close to it. Well, let's see, what tone is on this side? 88.5, no wonder. Okay. WX4 PCS. Okay. You just heard the input or transmit frequency at this time. Now, what I'm going to do is the 446-500 can transmit and receive also, okay? So, to set the squelch tail of this, of either frequency, you simply come over here. Well, where'd it go? It's back over here. You see this repeater hold option? It's right now it's turned off. That is simply simplex transmissions going back and forth. To make you have a squelch tail, you do that right there. You turn it on. And once you key up the other side, this side over here, I'll show you. And I can show you simply with this other one because it transmits both ways. Watch this side over here as it holds out longer after this side drops. It's like a split second, but just enough to make a squelch tail. Of course, I got my power too high. There we go. Bring it down there. And that PTT control thing, that's nothing when you're crossbanding. WX4 PCS, watch real carefully. You see how it holds out for a second or two? Do it again. That's where the squelch tail comes from. Now we turn it off again. Arm and crossband on this particular rig is a little confusing. Now I'm going to turn it off and do the exact same thing again. I want you to see the difference. See? Drops suddenly. That's how you make your squelch tail for crossband repeat. Now, vice versa, this being your receive side or your transmit side, this side has to be the opposite if you want to use this unit. Well, crap, there goes the interior lights. If you want to use this radio as a full crossband duplex repeater, this side you would want to be your transmit. This side you'd want to be your receive, due to the fact that 70 centimeter does not go as far as 2 meters. So that makes your 2 meter be a better listener and a better receiver than the full 40. The full 40 will be your better option as your transmitter. So use your 2 meter as your receiver, use your full 40 as your transmitter. Now, you must have this, if you're going to use full power on the transmitter, you must make sure you're on a good, decent power supply, such as a battery, a good 12 volt deep cycle battery, or a real good power supply, such as a 25 amp power supply, which it doesn't use that much, but the more amperage on the power supply you have, the easier it is to run this radio when you're running repeater operation. This radio does have a fan in the background. It does have a heat sink. So when you go doing crossband repeat, you'll know that this radio does do the squelch tail. This is WX4 PCS.